Hi, it's Simone Collins here. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Australia, and I just want to show you how to make this super quick and super effective card. So I start with basic white thick cardstock, and this is cut to 14.5 centimetres by 21 centimetres and then scored at 10.5. So that provides our base card. And then I have some Lost Lagoon, and that is cut to 14 centimetres by 10 centimetres. And then I have two pieces of basic white. This is just the thin cardstock, and these are both cut to 13.5 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. So one of these is going to be on the card, and the other one we're going to use as a stencil. So I'll just pop that one over there ready to use for the card, and I'll show you how we make the stencil. So I take a deckled circle die. This is the one that is the 6th smallest. That's the one that I've used. It's the 6th smallest in the set, and I'll just show you how we do it. So I just take all of the plates that I need here. So here we go. And there's our plate. So we just put this one here. Now I line that up. I just look at it roughly where I'm going to want that circle to be on my card. I don't measure it, and you can you get a pretty good idea of how even that is. Now I do sometimes, just to make sure I don't get any movement, I just put down some post-it notes. You may have some low tack tape that you can use. Anyway, so I'll pop that down just to hold on to that so that it doesn't move while you're going through. And then we're just going to cut that one out. There we go. Alright, so I'll just get that out of the way. Bring out my desk pad, and we're ready to go here. So now we don't need that middle section. We can take those off now. We don't need the middle section. We can use that for another card. And what we do is we just line this up perfectly on this card here. And then just to hold it in place, just so that it doesn't really move while you're doing the next thing, you don't have to, you can just hold it in place, which is what I did it the first time. But the other option is actually just to put some of this down, just to hold it there, so that it doesn't move. Now I take a blending brush and my Lost Lagoon ink pad, and just can see there's a little bit of fluff on there. So you just take some ink off of the ink pad, just do a bit of a tester. Yep. And just running that in the circle just to form your background. So you don't want it to be even. It actually looks much better if you have it sort of with some dark patches and some lighter patches. But I do think it's nice to have some darker patches around the edges. It just gives it a really definite border. So there you go. I'm pretty happy with that. Now you just leave that in place. And then what I do is I actually have already got a stamp on here. So this one's come from the Dainty Delight set. So I've got that stamp on there. And I just ink that up with the Tuxedo Black. Go, and then just pop that one in. There we go. I'll just give that a quick clean. I don't like to leave ink on my stamps. Get rid of that. There we go. And pop that out of the way. Okay, so now for the big reveal, take these off. And there's that there. That's really effective. I love the way that one works out. So I've already cut a piece of this Lost Lagoon ribbon. So this was 19 centimetres from end to end. So that basically covers it over there. So we're all good. I just take some tape. I pop this one upside down, actually. To start with, I have a look and see where exactly I'm going to want that to be lined up. And I usually just try and find a line on my desk pad that's going to work quite well. I quite like that one there. So that's one, two. So that looks like it's going to be 2.5 centimeters above that line. So I lay it down. So I'll pop that there and I'll work out. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, and that, so that will be the half. Just there. There we go. One, two, that will be the half. Just make sure that's sort of in the middle there. It doesn't really matter if it's not right on the 2.5, you just want it to be the same distance on each side of the card. There we go, then I'll just take some sticky tape to hold that down. And then the same again on the other side. There we go. Now I will just take one of these ones. I've got a photopolymer stamp set here, layering leaves. I'm just going to use the Thinking of You stamp. So I'll take that one out. Where are we? I don't know why I can't find that. Oh, there, right in the middle. Oh my goodness, I even have my glasses on. Okay, there we go. So now just lay that one upside down and then take out the right size block. Remember to try and use the right size block. If you use a block that's too big, you end up with ink on the outside of the block and you can smudge it. And so then I still want to use the black actually. I don't want to use the Lost Lagoon. I feel like it still needs to have some black in there so that it all kind of matches. I always just do a bit of a test. There we go. And then just line it up. Sorry if my head's in the way. No, it shouldn't be. And just trying to line that up to be square. There we go. There's the Thinking of You. Just give that a quick clean. And now just for finishing touches, I'll just cut a little bit more of this ribbon. There we go. Just cut my ribbon on an angle. And I try to make it as even as I can. There we go, that looks about right. And so now what I'm using is actually some of the Blooming Pearls. And although this is strictly speaking, it's actually supposed to be pretty peacock, but I honestly think that works really well with the Lost Lagoon. For this one here, I think that the big pearls are a bit too much, so I'm just using the little ones. Sometimes I use my Take Your Pick tool for this, but these ones seem to actually pick up and stick down quite nicely. So just put those. Let's see where. There we go. So that's those. And now I just need to stick that one down here. So now I just have to find my double-sided tape. Right. Tape and tear. It was just here a moment ago. I promise. Here it is. I put it away in my drawer. Okay. I'm sure I'm not the only person who loses things by actually putting them away sometimes. There we go. Put those ones down. Now I'm going to also write the instructions out for this so that you've got the measurements written down. and I'll add that. I'll probably just pop those in my group, Simone Snippers. So if you want to become a part of the group, you can just look for Simone Snippers in Facebook groups. It is a private group, but you will be able to find it if you're not a member, or if you're not already following me. You will actually be able to find Simone's Snippers on Facebook and just request to join. Because it's a private group, I then just have to accept you. So just give me a couple of hours before. It depends if I'm on Facebook to see that. Shouldn't be too long though, and I'd notice, and I'll just accept you into the group. That is all good. And then once you're in the group, you'll find I communicate, different things from time to time much quicker in the group than I can, get information out on newsletters, etc. So, yeah, feel free to join the group, and then you'll see the instructions and measurements in there as well. You'll be able to download those from the group. Okay, so there's that one. So I'll double-sided tape that on the back as well and pop it onto the card. There we go. We're all done, and that was a super quick card to make. And I'm just having a quick look. So that's just over 10 minutes it took me to make that card. So that's it. That's the finished card. Really quick and easy and really effective. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.